Blessings, blessings, blessings. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I know I said that we supposed to start at 6 today. It is 6:03. My apologies. I just wanted to get up here. Hold on, let me get a sip. I need a sip of water. My bad. But blessings. Welcome to Blessings on Contagious podcast show. Um, I just wanted to get up here so I wouldn't leave you guys hanging because I didn't get enough time for me to be able to send out a new flyer or to send out a rescheduled announcement. So I decided to get up here right now to let you guys know that we are going to reschedule Miss Katie the Queen's show. Music is Life is her company. She has a podcast called Music is Life. What she does is she gets indie music artists out there streaming on her platforms. And she's like she says, she's a jack of all trades, and she's a single mom. So there's things that sometimes come up, and it gets to the point of where we have to reschedule. So today is one of those days. This is a moment of, first of all, let me let her know, no worries, no apologies needed. I just want the people to know that we have a rescheduled date. So the rescheduled date will be tomorrow. See, not too far off. So it's tomorrow at 6 p.m. We will be having Miss Katie the Queen from Music is Life podcast. And just Music is Life, period, because music is her life. And we will be having her up here tomorrow on Blessings on Contagious podcast. So right now I am live on YouTube, Blezzingz 22. So that's Blezzingz, all Z's, no S's. You put an S, you're gonna miss my frequency. You're not gonna find me. So that'll be BLEZZINGZ and 22. So the reason why let me just clear a couple of things up now that I have a little bit of time and I don't have to focus on my guests right now. So yeah, I know I normally don't do this. I don't come up here by myself and do any shows. So I just wanted to, maybe just pop out and say a couple of things, especially about my sponsorship. My sponsorship is dope, dope, dope. I appreciate them so much. And a couple of things that will be coming up here soon. So one, Blezzingz 22. So Blezzingz came from the fact that I went through a couple of dark moments and I had to pull myself out. So I tell people all the time, that's the reason of my show is for people to tell their testimony, to show how you can pull yourself out of all adversities and just keep going and just keep trusting and believing in yourself. Go within so that you can get the power that you need to know that anything is possible, everything is possible. You just got to work hard at it. And I give thanks for myself. Even you have to give yourself that, for keep pushing and keep going, keep believing in yourself, knowing that you have something great, knowing you have something strong that can help other people. And that's what I feel about Blessings Are Contagious. Blessings started out as Tanika's Talk, the Golden Nugget Hour. Shouts out to my radio station out there that I used to shoot at in Virginia. Their radio station. It used to be my radio station. Out in Virginia, Powered by Virginia. Shouts out Powered by Virginia. Shouts out to Loud. Him and I has done some great things. I just had a conversation today with my son in which, you don't have to stay angry. You don't have to stay at a negative point of when you have done business with someone and, things didn't turn out the way you thought they will. But the business that you did do with that person or that business was great and you learned a lot. And I can say that I definitely learned a lot when I was there at Powered by Virginia. Shouts out to Will out there in Texas. He's one of my brothers who started out over there as well. And he's now living in Texas and he's starting his own thing. So what we say is that we went to the University of Powered by Virginia so that we can find out and learn more about ourselves and how to become podcasters and how to interview people, how to stay engaged with the audience and everything. So we definitely learned a lot. So I got to give Lau his props for that. We definitely had to part ways in ways that I wish that we didn't. But that's just what it is. Life is lifing. And, what I'm saying? I still call him, at that time, I was calling him my little brother. And he reminded me of my little brother William, Wild Bill Jr. He was the one who got us, to do business together because I was looking for a radio station at the time. My little brother, at the time of one of my lowest moments, got me his number, and I went in there that day, and then we came up with the name together, Loud and I, of Tanika's Talk, because my name, like I said, my mother said my name was very powerful. She created my name. She seen my name in the hospital when she was giving birth to me. And she woke up and it was spelled the way it was spelled, Tyneika. And so I asked her, why is my E before my I? And it's not supposed to be like that, based on what we learned in school. And she used to tell me that's the way I want to spell it. So even back then, when I was first hitting the scene of coming here on this earth, she was like, you can do what you want, and spell things how you want them to be spelled. So I spell Blezzingz, Blezzingz, because the creator, shouts out to Sick Mike. He's one of my sponsors, and also today he had an album drop called Warhol Fire. Y'all need to go and check that out on all platforms, especially I guess Spotify. Um, he just dropped today, so blessings to him on that and your new drop of your album. He has he would have been here today, but he has an event to go and do to promote his album. So shouts out to Mike Diamond, Sick Mike, Virginia Villains. It's a bunch of names, what I'm saying? Do what you want. It's your life, what I'm saying? And but I went to him because I was like, look, I want to start a brand, and I want it to be mine, and I just don't know what to do. Same thing I told Loud. I said, I want to start a podcast. I don't know what to name it. I'm not sure. So that's how I was able to come up with a name that had two parts to it, which was Tanika's Talk, because I talk a lot, and then my name was very special to me, based on the story my mother gave me from how she named me and why she named me Tanika, and then also the fact that I talk a lot. I've always been told that I talk a lot since I was a little girl. So Tanika's Talk. And then the second part of the show was the Golden Nugget Hour. So the Golden Nugget is a piece of wisdom that you will leave here if you transcend it, or something that you go by, your mantra every day, something that keeps you going, something that you know is powerful to others, to just to leave here. And eventually I'm gonna do something special with all the golden nuggets. But yeah, so it was called the Golden Nugget Hour. I got the Golden Nugget from my late auntie. I call her Aunt Diddy, but her name is Elretha number 2. She was named after my grandmother. And again, my grandmother named her daughter after her. It's something that you can do. Like most of the times, we know that's something that men do. Name their son after them, junior, senior, this and that, whatever. But it was something great that my grandmother did, and she passed it along. Shouts out to my little sister Rashana, because she did the same thing. She named her daughter Rashana. So, and she's a carbon copy of her mom. So, my Aunt Diddy would come home. She was a nurse. And she would come home from work and she would say, okay, y'all, sit around this table. We'll have 2-liter Pepsi, and we'll just sit around and she'll just tell us about her day. She would give us golden nuggets, like you treat everyone the same, because you just never know when you're entertaining an angel. You never know what that person can do for you, or vice versa. So she would say, you treat everyone the same. Like if you treat the Pope as the janitor as the Pope, or whoever, that's great, and then other people will consider it a lower level job or whatever, like a person out on the street. When I was a little girl, I brought a homeless man home. It was like, Mom, he needs a shower and something to eat. So it's been in our family, in our life, in our bloodline for a long time to be this way. So I give that homage to my aunt Diddy, that she was my second mom. I used to go and live out there in the Bronx every summer or every other summer. If I wasn't in Brooklyn, I was in the Bronx. We lived in Long Island. I was born in Brooklyn, but my mom and dad moved to Long Island when I was like 5. But I used to go out there like every summer. To go and hang out with my cousins, and then eventually I ended up going to live in the Bronx right before my father transcended and we moved to Virginia. But makes longer story shorter, that's how I came up with Tanika's Talk, the Golden Nugget Hour, in 2022. And this is after my husband transcended. We were together for like 30 years. And on our 26th year anniversary, he had a massive heart attack. And he, I believe, would have been good today if COVID wasn't out way before they told us about it. And I had to take him out to the Social Security office because he made it through the massive heart attack on our anniversary. He was in a coma, and he'd been through, some things, but he got better. He got so much better. He was a super strong man. And his name was Johnny Barnes. I'm going to say it like his family would say, Johnny Ray Barnes. But he gave me great sons. We only had sons. So we had 5 sons. And he gave me a bonus son, Caleb, and Caleb Barnes. And we ended up, after the 30 days, having to go with him in rehab, having to go to the nurse to Social Security office, because at the nursing home they wouldn't come out and help me with the paperwork or come and get the paperwork signed by him. I had to bring him to them because he was recouping from the heart attack and the harsh surgery they did on him. So we finally went out there, and then that's when it was like sick people around. We did not know that this thing was out here way before they told us about it. But so after that, the next day, I took my husband home after going to visit some friends and family. The next day, I took him back to the nursing home. He said he didn't feel good, and he woke up unresponsive the next day. So that took me through it. And then I went 2 weeks later when I was going through it with the military, because my husband was in the Army, in order to get what I needed to take care of our son at the time. One of my older sisters, I had 2 older sisters and 2 younger sisters, and an older brother and a younger brother. What's up, y'all? Blessings, y'all know who y'all are. But my sister Tracy, she was like, "You're gonna get your money. You're gonna get your money tomorrow. I promise you. I feel it. It's gonna come tomorrow." She was super strong. And the next day when I woke up, it was there. And I just wanted to surprise her, and I wanted to go down there and give her startup money so we can go ahead and get her food truck, because she was a dope chef. And I just wanted to, get a food truck and just start making money and making her happy, because what she said, it was there. The money was there. But when I got there and I got off the plane that day, my sister had a massive heart attack, and she also transcended that day. And so the family was, going through it really heavy. And all I remember is that my husband and I said that we were going to start a podcast or a blog or something like that, so that we can help other people get through it. Because my husband and I went through a lot of things in our marriage, and we went through uh, the death of a child, which was our middle son, Kason. He had to have a liver transplant, and he was 18 months, and he had the transplant. And 8 days later, on my born day, August 24th, 1996, he transcended. And so when we made it through that as a couple, and we just wanted other couples to know, or other parents to know, how we made it through. So we were going to start a podcast anyways. But I just went ahead and I pushed forward. It took me a while, it took me a little while. At the same time, the whole world was had the pandemic going on, so all of us were like shut in. And so yeah, that was fine. You know what I'm saying? I went through it by myself, but not by myself, because I still had my kids, and my family would check on me periodically. But it was, as the sun comes out, that's beautiful. Um, it was, well, it's already out. It's just shining brighter right now as I speak about this. But in that, that's when I've learned more and more about myself, and I did a lot of changing in myself, and rearranging my life. So when we were able to go outside again, I went to Mike Diamond, and I had met him at Power by Virginia. Somebody else was interviewing him, I believe. And then I had wanted to interview him, but it came later. I interviewed him, and shouts out to Erica Payne. She's a dope artist, female artist. I had interviewed Sick Mike and Erica Payne the same day. Had two of the heaviest hitters in Virginia in the music set on my show at the same time. So that goes to show a lot on how powerful my show was. Out there, that was Tanika's Talk, the Golden Nugget Hour. I started making moves. I started to get to know people, and so the show was doing well. So I just wanted to go ahead and start something to go with that, and that was a clothing line. So when I went to Sick Mike, and I was like, bruh, like, I don't know what to do, whatever. And I was just like, he said, it's something that you say all the time. And I was like, blessings. And he was like, yeah. I say blessings, because no matter what, I'm saying, I'm clearing my air, I'm clearing my space. So blessings to everybody. And so he was like, and the way you say it is like you're saying a bunch of Z's. So how about we just do that? I said, let's do it. Make it mine. So that's how I came up with Blezzingz. And so far I have this design. I have the Blezzingz with the heart chakra. That was my first release. The heart chakra, teaching people how to go within and meditate and breathe, and find your rhythm. And then that way you can, figure out what it is that you want to do. So I had I had gotten it copywritten, had established the 2022 trademarking. And so it was Blezzingz, just Blezzingz, and with the heart chakra, and established in 2022. And then when I came here to Atlanta, I decided to make it Blessings Are Contagious, because it was very much contagious. When I got here, I only allowed people to call me Blezzingz. Like, a lot of people don't know what my real name is here. They only know me as Blezzingz. And wherever I go, just the other day, I was just over at my son's house, and all I heard was blessings. And I'm looking, I can't even see that far. And I just noticed someone was calling my name. And saying, I'm like, well, go on, blessings, Empress. How are you? And it just came contagious. So so that's when I revamped the show. I said I'm gonna do it all on my own, pushing this brand. Then my kids came along, they started helping me. And so it's Blessings Are Contagious podcast show. And I just started with my friends from back home. I started with my friends that I met here. And it started out being just on Facebook, and then I learned, and it is what it is. You got to give everybody their props. So, shouts out to 380, the rapping chef. Uh, he came into Atlanta and was telling me about this live streaming. So I started live streaming, and so then I was looking for sponsorship. And just one day I had needed something, and I had called my cousin, and then I was like, you know what, cousin, I'm manifesting getting sponsorship. So being that you send me a little couple of ducats, how about this? You sponsored today's show because you was able to bless me with some money, and so I just want to see if you want to become my sponsor. And he was like, yeah, sure, because he just started his own app called Wait For Me, and he's now one of my sponsors for my show. Is Wait, and then it's the word Wait, and then the number 4, and then me. So it's Wait For Me. It's an app to where you can either be an assistant and get some extra money, and let the people who run in their big companies let them get to their food and they big, meat and potatoes part of their business. Let them handle all their big stuff while you come in and you become their assistant on anything. You could be putting in data, in data into their computer, setting up their schedules, going to pick up their food, going to pick up their laundry, walking their dog, anything like that, cleaning, anything that pertains to you. And it could be, a way of us just making money and helping people. And then you bid on your own price, because other people could be bidding on the job at the gig at hand, and then you can either go down or go up, whatever. But it's a good way of making some extra money outside of your regular job. And so he created this. He's my mom's sister's son. So our mothers were sisters. My mother, the oldest, and his mother, the youngest, but he older than me. And so he was like, cousin, I got you. He's always said that. He said, you're close. We was really close. We was more like brothers and sisters. We weren't cousins. We grew up in like the same house and stuff like that. So he was like, I got you. So he said, I'm gonna send you some more money, and I'm gonna make sure that I got you every month. So thank you so much to him, and now his partner over there, the lady who's running his company and making sure his company ran smooth. And she came onto the set. But he's a great owner of a great app called Wait For Me. And then Karen came along to bring that company to the heights. So shouts out to him and Karen, because they were just out in New York and putting up Wait For Me out there in the billboards in Manhattan. So I'm super proud of them for doing that. That they're doing great things over there at Wait For Me, and they're over in California. So if you guys want to, go up there and want to be an assistant, go and find. It's all over my pages. You can go to any one of my pages: my TikTok, my Facebook, my YouTube, even my what was it? What else? TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and you can go and find and scan. And when you scan my code, come straight for me, and they know, because I'm the brand ambassador here in Atlanta for Wait For Me. And if you need an assistant, that's the good thing about the app. It's two ways. It's two parted. So you can either be an assistant or get assisted. So the the other one is where you can be an assistant. I mean, get assistant from them. What they're gonna do is they're gonna check the people out, the people that bid for the whatever you need the people to do for you. Like I just said, as far as being an assistant, same thing. You need somebody to go get your laundry, if you need somebody to walk your dog, or if you need somebody to, tidy up, whatever, or put in some paperwork, or put in some numbers or something inside the computer, or go out and run some errands or whatever. Even medical situations, they set people up. They make sure they take them through the questionnaires and the things and the background checks and all that good stuff. They do that for you, so that you don't have to do too much. And you can, like I said the other way, take care of your meat and potatoes of your business while they get you an assistant. So this is a great app, and we're pushing it over here on the East Coast for my cousin, and over there on the West Coast while they're in California, they pushing the brand. So let's make this a worldwide situation. It's something good for everybody, and everybody's getting a little money, or you getting help. Blessings. Oh, the sun is really shining. Thank you so much. Um, so you guys can hit up my cousin Chris Gordon. Wait for me. Great, 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 great app. You can even just pull them up, Google them, www.waitforme.com as well. And while I'm on the sponsorship, I might as well just talk about. I started out talking about Mike Diamond. Mike Diamond helped me start Blezzingz. Like I said, he's an artist, so shouts out to him. I'm super happy for him. Congratulations again, bro. Today he has his drop on his new album. Good stuff. You know what I'm saying? He talks about enlightenment. He don't talk about the things that's going on too much today. He talks about, all the bad stuff, we hear in music. It's the uplifting music. It's the enlightening music, and it's music that we really we miss. He's an MC for real. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to the podcast Red. Oh, I'm sorry. Cafe Rock Cafe Rap. Rap Cafe, there he goes. Rap Cafe. They were doing a piece on him, a podcast that he was on, and they really, put out a little survey, and they said that he's one of the best MCs in Virginia. So shouts out to him, and he also has two stores, one uptown and one downtown Newport News, on Jefferson Avenue. The one uptown, you can go up there and you can get him to press your merch if you need to. He'll also press them and send them all over the world. I'm in Atlanta, like I said. He makes my shirts and sends them down here to me. He also, when I told him one day, I said, bro, I want to do something for the Spanish culture. My granddaughter, one of my granddaughters comes from, a little Spanish descent. So I wanted to, do something nice. And I literally had a situation at my old job where I would come in and speak to the people at work, and they didn't speak a lick of English, but they would always say blessings. And they would also say, I say, wagwan. So they would say blessings, wagwan. And so, that's how I woke up at 4:30 in the a.m. and was like, I need to create something for them. And at the time, this is when things got really crazy and hectic outside for them, for anyone that's of Spanish descent. Shouts out to my cousin Saquon. He's also half Puerto Rican, so you know what I'm saying. Like those are my people. You know what I mean. So I came up with Bendiciones. So Bendiciones is just Spanish, blessings in Spanish. So I have the Bendiciones is one of my pieces, one of my designs for my clothing line. So it's blessings, and I got blessings with the heart chakras, and I got bendiciones, and now I have blessings are contagious, and so that's literally a clothing line. Like you putting out new pieces, so when you're doing these type of things, don't overthink it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that Sick Mike would do for me. Is like, don't overthink it. Just do what comes natural to you. So shouts out to him. He also has, y'all want to go down there on Friday nights, he has the East End Market where he has performances in the window of his store downtown Newport News, which downtown Newport News area that he's in is historical. So you might want to go down there and experience that. He just put up a whole lineup. So go on to www.thevirginiavillains.com and you can check out his lineup. You can go on his Facebook. That's Mike Diamond. Also, his new album that he just dropped is called War Hall. So that was fire. Yeah, check him out. So that's another one of my sponsors, Virginia Villains. Also, and that was literally just all for the love right there, because I said, bro, I need a sponsor. I need another sponsor. And he was like, yo, I rock with you. I rock with what you got going on. And I appreciate him trusting me with the name of his company and what I do, and with my podcast and with my brand, so that I can, be speaking of his brand. And, when I come up here on my show, and that's big, what I'm saying, when someone trusts you with their company like that. And he's been doing this for a very long time. And to have two stores like that, he has to protect his brand. So that means that he knows that I'm going to protect his brand and treat his brand with so much care, like I do my own. So I give thanks to him for that. That's the same as my cousin Chris with Wait For Me. I really do take their branding serious, and there was times that had a little hiccups here and there. It was like, I want you to be able to say this whole script, and I'm like, that's not how my brain works, so we're not going to be able to do that. But I'm definitely going to give detail. I'm definitely going to let the people know that, this is something that I really have a heart for, because this is my mama's sister's son, my cousin, for real. So, shouts out to them again, Wait For Me. And then my third sponsor is ICDA, Inner City Dope Association. That's a magazine, online magazine here in Atlanta. Shouts out to Casino 404. He's also an artist, and he's very smart, extremely smart young man. And he put together a online magazine. So when I seen his magazine, I was like, oh, this is dope. Like, I definitely would love to be in that. So he let me be in his March edition that just passed. This March just passed. So I'm on the cover as a podcaster, and what it entails and how I started. Like what I'm telling you guys now, some of what I'm telling you guys now, how I started my brand, how and why. And he took such care of my story that it actually had me crying. Like the second line, I was crying. So it's a great read. If you guys wanted to go and look that up, it's Inner City Dope Association online magazine, and you can find it on all platforms. You can even look it up on YouTube. Go to Google, and go there and pull it up, and then you can read the whole article. I have a big article in there, and to be on the cover was super dope. So again, I give so much thanks to Casino 404. And I had him and his son. Shouts out to Osama 303 out there. uh what baby at? I forget, but he's a great artist as well. I will be having him on my show really, really soon. We just had to get him and his friends, because he wanted his friends to be on the show with him. So we have to get their scheduling all right. And then I'll be having Osama 303 on my show as well. But I did have him and his dad, Casino 44, on the show, and that was a great show. That's when I was just starting out. That was before the live streaming and everything. So I'm gonna have to go and put that back up on my YouTube channel, so that y'all can go and see that show. Bring it back, come rewind, so y'all can see that. But it was a great, great show. I give thanks to Casino for that, and for him allowing me to be in and on the cover of his online magazine. Like I said, he's a great writer, and he did a great job. So if you guys are doing anything, podcasting, music, movies, directing, writing, anything of that nature or whatever, y'all reach out to him, and he can do your piece in his online magazine, so people can get to know you a little more, so they can respect and have some more understanding of why you're doing what you're doing, so that people can really support you. So thanks again for being a sponsor here at Blezzingz Contagious podcast show, Mr. Casino 404. Thank you so much for that. And soon coming, one of my guests that was on my show, because I had Casino to come up while we were filming, and it was on a Scrap Dooley show. Shouts out to Scrap Dooley. He was just on the TV and everything in Virginia. He's super dope. We talked about him being a comedian and a rapper, so he just took that and ran with that. So good job on that, bro. But he came on his show while I had someone that pop up who is the snack god. You got to say his name like that. But the snack god with a comedian who he takes his snacks, and he also just previews anything that anybody wants to like get out there, because he's a great a person to check his stuff out before it gets out there. Shouts out to him because when he was his second time on my show, Snack God, and I asked him to come up to support Scrap Dooley, and he was like, "Yeah, no problem." So he came up, and while I had both of them up there, I brought on Casino 404, and Casino asked both of them that they want to participate and be in the next issue or upcoming issues of the magazine, and the snack guy will be in issue coming up real soon. I'm not sure which one it is, but he's going to be in one of the magazines that he's going to have coming up soon about comedy and being a person of checking out people's stuff, doing reviews and stuff like that. So y'all be looking out for the snack God, and shouts out to his lady, the snack goddess, Miss Nicole. That's my people right there. He's going to definitely go far. They're definitely going far. Check him out. He's snack with GAWWD, GAWWWD. I think it's 3 W's though. On all social media. He's a great laugh. Anytime you want to laugh, he was one of the comedians that helped me going through my grief. Is how I even got him on my show. He started out being on my show in Virginia, and then when I came down here 2 years later, he came on this show. So I give thanks to you, Snack Guy. And then my radio station that I'm with and will be turning to the TV station, that's DLE Radio, DLE TV. That is the livest entertainment radio. So shouts out to Qua. I give thanks to him. I met him through a beautiful young lady. Shouts out to Miss Nicole. She owns her own wine company called Her. And she came to my job, and it was just a beautiful exchange. And then she asked me, what did I need to start my podcast? And I told her, I said, I need a radio station. If I can get a radio station, I can do everything myself. I even engineer my own show. I learned that by Loud at Powered by Virginia. I can engineer my own show. So by the next day, no, she called me that night. I think it was 2 days later. Or a day later, she introduced Qua and I via text, and we started talking, and next thing you know, it was a great conversation. Blezzingz was extremely contagious. I told him, I said, this is what I want to do. And he was like, all right, well, let's do it. So he became my radio station / sponsorship. He sends out all my things as well. I make sure that people know about his radio station, and that he's in the work right now of getting one of those channels. I don't know if I can say right now, but one of those channels is you can just pull up and you can watch. And like he said, I have so much work in the arsenal that he's just going to replay all my shows. So I give thanks to that. And the shows will come. And this summer, we're going to be outside doing a lot of work, doing a lot of outside interviews, meeting up with people. It's going to be, meeting new people. So it's going to be fire. I can't wait to work with him outside. It's going to be super dope because we be outside already. Qua's outside. Qua May. So I give thanks to him so much for trusting me and seeing my vision and helping me get my podcast started here in Atlanta. So I give thanks to him so much because, like I told him, bro, I really, I'm missing it because podcasting is like therapy for me. and I'm really missing doing my interviews and doing what I do, podcasting. So he was like, I got you. And we went from there. Like, we have periodically, we have little meetings and everything. And, our meetings are really, really strong. We definitely power each other up on, you're doing great, you're doing great, you're putting in the work, you're putting in the work. Like, just keep sharpening each other, like iron on iron, we sharpen each other. So I give thanks to him so much for that. And once again, I want to give thanks again to Miss Nicole, because if it weren't for Miss Nicole, we wouldn't have met each other. And y'all check her out too. Her name is Nicole Anderson, and her wine is called Her, Her, Her. And I did a small interview with her, but I definitely owe her a sit down like this on this new platform, to have a new interview with her, for sure, because she didn't have to, but she definitely came out. We did a small interview at a golf course, and I felt like we were both melting beautiful chocolate babies, and we was just like fanning each other. It was beautiful. But I give thanks to her for that, and I definitely am going to have a new show with her coming up soon, because she is helping other people, other entrepreneurs, to start their own wine company. Isn't that dope? Like, I just love that she does that. She's paying it forward. Like she said, she started her wine company 10 or so years ago in her own kitchen. She was a wine connoisseur. She loved wine, and so she didn't really see a lot of wine in our community, um, to to give other people opportunity to what she's already learned. She already been through the ups and the downs and the this and the that and the no's and the yeses and everything. So she wanted to teach other people on how to get their company together. So if y'all if you're serious about starting a wine company, a wine line, it is more than enough room in the industry. So look her up, Nicole Anderson, hot, and her wine is called Her Wine. Super cute. Um, and yeah, so when things turn over with Quiet and with the radio station, to the TV station, we would definitely let you guys know. I would love for y'all to go up there and check out, all my previous shows to come, us being outside, saying, just being out there, just, doing interviews and linking up with the people outside. So that's coming soon. What else? Oh, new things to come. I just got the word today from my sponsor out there in California. Wait for me, that I will be interviewing a young lady named Susan. Hey, Susan. That we're going to be talking about women empowerment, and different things. And hopefully, we'll be talking about some investing, on how to help other small companies and stuff like that. She will be coming from California. So I can't wait for that interview. That's going to be with Miss Susan out there in Cali. And I think that's going to be in June. So that's coming up soon. And I have my next date, other than tomorrow, the reschedule with Miss Katie the Queen. On the 30th, I have my niece, hey Pooh, Miss Naya. She's going to be coming on the show on the 30th. And we're going to be talking about what we as our people, again, need to have full understanding of insurance, life insurance. She's an agent, and she's going to be answering any questions. So at that time, if you guys want to ask any questions about life insurance and the other business that she does, as far as digital programming, AI, using AI, which, everybody knows I'm a little bit, up there. So I don't really be knowing this stuff. I'm just getting into working with the AI and everything. So go up there and check her out. Her social media handles are Naya Lee, or Nea. So that's Nealee. Naya Lee. She's gonna be coming up here soon on the 30th. I believe that's gonna be 7 p.m. she's out there in Texas, so I think it's gonna be 6 her time, 7 my time, on the 30th. So we looking at it's gonna be a dope show. It's gonna be a show that we definitely need to be calling in, and like I said, or not calling in, excuse me, are coming up on the YouTube and commenting, because I'll read the comments here, and the only way that you can on this show is that you go to YouTube. You don't have to subscribe, that's on you. I would love it, subscribe if you like. But Blezzingz 22, like I said earlier, Blezzingz 22 on YouTube, and then you can ask questions, and then I can say answer them for you. Right now I'm live on YouTube, and I'm also live on Facebook. So that's Blezzingz on Facebook. Blezzingz twice. So good you had to say it twice. Sorry, but yeah, I'm not. But yeah, so Blezzingz 22 on YouTube, to where you can ask me any questions without having to come on the stream or whatever like that. And if you would like to come on the stream and just chill with me, shouts out to my baby boy Zion. He gave me a great idea, Mr. Valid. He That's his rap name and his skateboard name. He's a skateboarder. He just got the word the other day from one of our sponsors, because Zion is the brand ambassador for Virginia, one of the brand ambassadors for Virginia Villains skateboarding set. So he's going to be getting him a new skateboard from Virginia Villains here real soon. But he gave me a great idea, which I'm going to set up, and I'm go ahead and announce it right now. Any other podcasters that would like to come on my show and us having a full-on panel, then we can just chop it up, and I can get the questions and comments that we get on YouTube, and I read them out loud or whatever. But we can just have a nice little time, so we can just give people information on how to be podcasters, and give them a little bit of our personality together as podcasters. And I think I could get like 12, 15 people up here on the panel. So that'll be coming up soon. Be looking out for that date drop once I get enough podcasters to be able to do so. And I might even call out a number so y'all can call at the time, so y'all can hear yourselves and all that on the Facebook, on the podcast. So yeah, that's gonna be coming real soon, y'all. So be looking out for that. It's gonna be a little podcast party that I'm putting together on the streaming channel. And shouts out, I'm gonna go ahead and do my shouts out then, because we already, I didn't know I was gonna go this far, but we already did like 45, 47 minutes. And like I said, that's basically why I started my podcast. It was out of grief, and it became my therapy. So when y'all watch and you leave comments and you're engaging and everything, I give thanks for that. My big sister Sherelle, she's always up here. She's always watching. She's always commenting. I thank her for that. My big brother Dana, yesterday he was DJing. He's a great DJ Steady Rock. He definitely gives me shouts out every time. He gave me shouts out. Blessings on Contagious last night when he was doing his set for Memorial Day. Shouts out to everybody. For this, I guess I don't do holidays, so but I do recognize Memorial Day because my late husband was in the Army, and I have 2 sons that was in the military as well. So I just go ahead and give that props to them. And so he was celebrating, and he gave me shouts out. So shouts out to DJ Steady Rock. Y'all want to check him out. You want to book him for any parties, any events, anything like that. He's a dope DJ in Virginia, from New York. So you already know what it is. He's from New York, so he definitely doing the ones and the twos on the ones and the twos. You will go to Facebook. That's Dana Mayo, but it's DJ Steady Rock. So yeah, I love all my brothers and sisters, so I might as well go ahead and say all their names. I said the oldest 2, Sherelle and Dana, and then my youngest sisters and brothers, Ebony, which we call Hap, and Rashana, the baby girl, and because we just talked about her naming her daughter after herself, like my grandma did. And then my little brother Will, he's the one who actually got me the number to start my podcast on Power by Virginia. So that's them. And so for my kids, I would like to give a shout out to my oldest son Tyrell. He's a great producer. He's still working on things. He has a whole album that he did with this one man named Siggy Sig. He's an artist named Siggy Sig. He just dropped something yesterday. His name is Haiti Fresh. So yeah, I hear anybody saying this beat is from Haiti Fresh, that's my son, my oldest son. And then my next oldest son is Dejan. We call him Toro, the Toro. He's a super, 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 super great artist. He has album coming out real soon. He's still working on it right now. I give thanks to him in so many different ways. He's my son that he's different. Like he's super beautiful on the inside, his soul, and on the outside where you can't mess with him. Please don't think you can, but he's one that went out to the Air Force for a little while, and came back home, and he's a great guy, man. He makes sure that his mom is taken care of. All of them do, but I give thanks to him so much for that. Then my son Kason, because I said my husband and I had 5 sons, so Kason, he's my great force that's on the other side, and I feel him constantly in my surroundings. So he's a great soul. He would be like what 30 now, 31 now, and so at 18 months he transcended, but he's super powerful still today. And then my next son, Sonny Kason, I named him after his brother, so his name is Sonny Kason. His music name, they all do music. So his music name is Sonny Ray, SONIRAYYY. Y'all can go on his social media and check him out because he has great things going on. He just now dropped, he's at home now, probably editing. He dropped a piece on him being a great father. He gave me my grand blues. And he does music. He has a great song out right now called Different Smiles. And it's a beautiful piece. It makes me cry every time I listen to it. And he also is asking everyone to give him 50 push-ups to a pot of 5,000. I believe he's already at like 4,200 push-ups. But they all go to the pot. So he does his push-ups, 50 apiece. I only gave him 10. I was able to give him 10 push-ups. But everybody else giving him 50 push-ups, and he's putting it all into the pot so we can tilt the earth and come back to our strength, working out, breathing techniques, meditation and mental awareness of who you are. He gives great motivational speeches. Just check him out. On his Facebook is Asani A.K. Barnes, and everything else is SONIRAYYY, 3 Y's. And then the baby boy, Ballad, I named him Zion. That's my boo. He's a great young man. He shouts out to him and congratulations. He just got his license. And that means that you're doing big things, you know what I mean? So he could be grown. But he's a great young man. He started skateboarding after his father transcended, and he's a great skateboarder. So if you guys want to, y'all can look him up. If you got kids in the Atlanta area and they want to learn how to do tricks or learn how to just skateboard in general, y'all look him up. His name is Valid on Instagram. It's C Valid, so it's CE Valid, and check him out. And it's Zion Barnes on Facebook, but definitely check him out. because he can definitely teach them with so much love and compassion about skateboarding. Um, he's he's a great young man. He was the youngest one when my husband transcended, and he took it. I think, for my opinion as a mom, he took the worst hit, being the baby, at 16. So yeah, check him out. He also does music. It blew my mind because I didn't know, but he does great music. Y'all be listening out for him as well. He's actually in the booth with his brothers, so they all gonna be dropping here real soon. Yeah, so C Valid. He also is a great director. Got that part. He's a great director. He helps me with a lot of my um, things that I do, like back in the back scenes. He's always recording for me. He has a great eye for visual things, and what I'm saying, he's a youngin, so he definitely knows new things to come. So shouts out to him. I love y'all so much. Now let me go ahead and get to my grandboos. So my grandboos are the twins, Nova and Sky. They just turned 6 not too long ago. I love them so much. They look just like me, and it's eerie because they look literally just like me. And I love them. I can't wait to see them. I just seen them not too long ago. They're super tall. It's so smart, so smart. And they also do music. So it's just music in their bones. I love music. And it's not like I have like a music podcast. It's just turning out that way. I had authors on my show. I had directors on my show. I had, what else? Comedians on my show, women of power on my show, men of power on my show, but definitely music keeps popping up. So I just love music. So it is what it is. But yeah, Nova Sky, they're great with music. Even now at 6, they're producing music. So it is what it is. But I give thanks to them. Those are my little boos that my husband definitely knew while he was here were on their way to we were becoming grandparents. And then my grandson, he out there in California. I call him Almighty Jah, but his name is Josiah. And he's a great one, man. He's super powerful. He's 3. Just turned 3 not so long ago. And his sister, Nyella, she just turned 3 as well. In April. She had the same birthday as my husband and I's 2 sons. He had, like I said, he gave me a bonus son. Shouts out to the memory of Caleb. Caleb's birthday was April 25th. My oldest son, Tyrell Haiti Fresh's birthday is April 25th. And baby girl, Nyella, her birthday is April 25th. So y'all know this is nothing to play with. We are definitely a strong family. We have a lot of things coming out real soon. We have excuse me, we have the Blezzingz juices that I'm still perfecting and getting my labels right, but Blezzingz juices is on the way. It's a lot to it, but it's definitely some powerful stuff. I just made me a batch the other day for a couple of people that is asking me to come back and make some more right now. So I want to give thanks to those young ladies who allowed me to let them feel better, because the young lady said she felt better the next day. Shouts out to Seth as well. He said that I was a new doctor, so he really enjoyed the juice. But that's coming soon. We have more of the Blezzingz apparel coming soon. We pushing forward, so the Blezzingz will be inside of a store coming up soon that is waiting for us to get everything situated and all the paperwork and everything right. But that's coming really soon. And my golden nugget, did I forget anything? No, I got all 4 grandbabies. Oh, I want to give a shout out to my godson, Luachi. Luachi also is with the group as far as them doing music and everything. I love the fact that, say he just made his moving and getting himself in a better place where we all can come together and do music. So I love you so much, Lavachi. I love all my kids and all my grandbabies and my godson. And so I just want to make sure that y'all know about them and that I come from a strong family with a strong family. So my golden nugget is no matter what, keep going, Keep pursuing your dreams. Your dreams belong to you. So you got to move. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to move you. You have to move yourself and save yourself. So that is a full hour that we just hit just then. I talked for a full hour live. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted me to talk, and y'all wanted me to get up here is what I heard anyway. Yeah, wanted me to get up here and explain more. So I did. Shouts out to Katie the Queen. Music is life. She would be up here tomorrow at 6 p.m. So y'all check us out. and be live on YouTube, live on Facebook. YouTube would be Blezzingz22. All Z's, no S's. You put an S, you miss my frequency. You ain't gonna find me. And then also on Facebook, Blezzingz, same deal. So peace and blessings, everybody. Y'all have an amazing night. I appreciate y'all sitting here with me for this hour and hearing me just talk straight. So everybody want to book me for something? Y'all see what I do. You want to, say acting. I do the acting. I do the interviewing. One day I interview 18 people in one day, 2-minute sets. And y'all need me to do something like that, I got you. Locks, you want your locks done? If you're in the Atlanta area, let me know. I will come out and get your locks done. Professional in that area. I got these growing hands. And yeah, thank you. And then look, I got a lot of good people coming here soon. And I got a surprise coming from Africa that reached out to me. So that's coming soon as well, in June. So be looking out for Blessings are Contagious, doing big things, doing great things, doing blessed things. So yeah, have an amazing night. I give thanks again. Peace and blessings.